Hey guys, Seth here with Cross Jeep. Today we're going to be taking a walk around our 2024 Jeep Wagoneer base with nav. Straight off the bat, this vehicle does have front parking sensors here, as well as the LED lighting group. This one is not the carbide, but you do still have your Wagoneer badging with your side steps. You do have keyless entry on the outside, heated leather seats with a power steering wheel on the inside with cooling leather seats as well as blind spot monitoring and active lane management. Taking a look in the rear here, we do have our tri-folding seat setup. This one comes up separate from the other side, and this does come folding down as well as have a center cup holder. Fully adjustable middle row seating with two USB-Cs, as well as a 3-prong 115-volt outlet, 12-volt DC outlet, and your AC control for the rear. In the back, we do have two USB-Cs you can see in the back there, as well as 3 folding seats in the rear. And this vehicle does have the Alpine premium sound system and a powered tailgate with, once again, rear park sensors back here. Now these seats do fold down fairly easy. There's these straps right here in the corner. You just tug on those. They fold right on down in a 40-60 bench seat. And once again, those two USB-Cs, as well as your subwoofer here in the back and your power electric tailgate. Swinging back around here, looking in the passenger side, these seats do also fold down regularly, as well as slide forward. They do all have car seat attachments here, and once again are forward and backward adjustable. I'm gonna flip this back up real quick. And taking a look in the passenger seat here, once again with that keyless entry, you do still have fully powered seating for the passenger, as well as heated and cooled seats once again. I'm going to swing around the inside. The vehicle is currently running. It runs very quiet. Very nice looking Jeep here. Taking a look at the inside here. Of course, we do have our cruise control with our forward collision warning, our gear limiter, and a bunch of other fun buttons to roll through with this screen, and our powered steering wheel. Looking at our center console here, we've got a lot of different options. So first off, we do have our heated seat and cooled seat with our zone selected and our heated steering wheel. You also have your heated, cooled, zone select, and screen power off over here. We have all of our AC controls down here, dual zone AC with front and rear defrosters, which mode you're putting it in. You also have how hard you're having it blow, your auto, AC recirculate, and your other temperature over here. Now right below all this, we do have two USB-Cs for each side, and those do function as aux ports. And below those, we do have our parking sensors, traction control, auto stop start, and tow haul mode, as well as our terrain select. Now looking back at the screen here, we are looking at our home page first. Now the home page is going to have stuff saved to your profile. You can have up to 5 driver profiles. Next up is going to be our media tab. Now this, of course, is going to be your media. We got AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, wired, aux ports, as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And you do have your audio settings here with, once again, the premium audio in this vehicle. Somebody's been messing with the settings. With your speed adjust volume, your surround sound, as well as your autoplay, auto on radio, radio off with the door, a bunch of other settings here. Next up, we have our comfort tab. Now you can control the front and rear comfort. So right now in the front, I have it on cold with our heated and ventilated seats, as well as our front and rear defrosters. You have your sync off, your auto, all of the same buttons that we have down here, just in a nice digital format. This is going to be our phone tab. Now our phone tab, we don't have one connected, but this would be where our Apple CarPlay and Android Auto would be. Without that, it's just a Bluetooth phone with keypad, recent favorites, contacts, and messages. Next up is our vehicle tab. Now the vehicle tab has our settings, which we go through. We also have our controls here, so I can put the second row headrests and the third row headrests down, as well as our rear view camera that we can access at any point in time with our zoom in option. Next up, we do have our mirror dimmer, which we like to keep that on here at Cross. Then we have our off-road pages, and our off-road pages are very useful. It gives us a lot of information here. We've got our steering angle and our transfer case, as well as our rear axle locker in this vehicle. It tells us whether they are unlocked, locked, or what our angle is. We also have our accessory gauges to give you a quick idea of what the vehicle is doing at a quick glance. We have our pitch and roll and our select terrain. Now, our select terrain is what this little flipper is right here. We have auto, sport, and sand and mud, as well as snow, and that just helps change the traction control system so it's a little bit safer in those conditions. Next up, we have our apps. Now, apps is going to be every button you can access within the vehicle itself. Gives you every single thing, including media, comfort, nav, and phone, as well as a few other options. You can also favorite them, which does save the favorited to the profile, which can be connected to save your seat position and your phone. Now, finally, we have our navigation. This vehicle is equipped with nav, although if you're using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you won't be using this often. It does tell you to find a fuel station if you are low, and it's a very plug and play. You press the search button and you can type in an exact address. Now, coming over here, of course, we do have our cruise control and our quick view, so we can see a surround view of what's going on with the vehicle. We also have our vehicle pages where we can see our tire pressure, oil level, oil life, gauge summary, our fuel economy with all of our test drive economy right now and our stop start. Next up, we have our trips. Then we have our map or our navigation. We've got what off-road we are in, what page we are, what select terrain we are, our actual off-road page, and our angle. We also have our radio, our stored messages, our settings, and finally the speedometer, which can be analog or digital. Coming down here, we do have our auto lights with our adjustable pedals, our e-brake, and our ambient lighting adjustment. We do have ambient lighting here in the vehicle, just under the dashboard there. Very beautiful, very nice lighting, as well as fully adjustable center console and dashboard. We do have auto down windows on the front and rear, as well as a window lock and our unlock and lock buttons with our power adjustable and defrosting mirrors and our seat memory settings. This vehicle, like I said, can have up to 5 different profiles. It also does have Alexa and can have a wake-up word. Looking in the center console here, we do have our cup holders with a little bit of coin storage here, as well as a nice little area with another USB-C to plug into, and a very big, very deep armrest here, as well as a nice and deep storage area here where the USB-Cs are, as well as the 12-volt plug-in on the side. This is an amazing vehicle here. Of course, being a brand new Wagoneer, it is in pristine condition. Honking at me 3 times, telling me the vehicle is still running and the keys have left. I want to say thank you all so much for choosing Cross and going with me on this walk around. And I hope you have an amazing day.